another thing on the to-do list. Hey, buddy! Do you remember me? Hi! Which ones are your favorite?
Like all of them.
Yeah.
That's her thing all the time now. She's such a hater. What do I have words? It's a little bit better. See? Alex isn't a fan.
I think my YouTube helps me.
I wonder about the activities you're
I see me. I'm seeing your Grinch.
Helps you how?
an alibi.
Well, I think my YouTube helps me because I have like lots of random videos of where I'm at. You know, it like timestamps my day.
What's that shit?
Sweet girl. Sweet boy.
I appreciate that. So roll you get the
These clips are always so funny because obviously I walked in and put my phone here. Welcome back to Atlanta. Once I unpack my camera, we can sit down and chat. Hello, welcome back to the vlog. Welcome back to Atlanta. Like I said, as you would have just seen, I spent a few days home for the holidays and I'm now back. I do go to work tomorrow. It is 8:20 right now when I'm arriving home. So honestly, not as much for the buffer as I would like, but also like 8:20 is fine. I'll be fine. I just got some Uber Eats delivered. I got a bowl from Recess, which I'm very excited for. I like ordered it when I was on my Lyft home from the airport so that it would be here right after whenever I got here, which was great. I feel like there are definitely things that are kind of scrambled around in my head that I need to get straight headed into going to work tomorrow. So I'm gonna do some laundry. I'm gonna see what I can unpack. I'm gonna shower myself because I feel absolutely disgusting and eat dinner. I feel like my head is spinning around and just needs to like be put back on straight. Overall, it was a good travel day. We left my house probably around noon, so I didn't have to get up and rush anywhere in the morning. It was about 2 hours from my house to St. Louis airport. Got through security so fast at St. Louis, and so then I had like 2.5, almost 3 hours before boarding, so I just kind of sat and chilled in the airport. So I feel like for a travel day, things were just fine. Gonna get to moving fast so that we can be our best selves heading into tomorrow.
Fall time in October, it's a really perfect book to read. I gave it 4 stars.
The story like A.bea.s. by Gabrielle 7, 5 stars, one of my favorites of the year. And then I started my reread of the first few books in the Throne of Glass series. This is a fantasy romance series. I'm obsessed with it. It was so good. Definitely one of the most audiobook with Meryl Streep narrating it. It was also one of my favorites of the year. And this is kind of when I get into more of my literary fiction. I'm Maureen Johnson. This is the second book in a young adult dark academia murder mystery series. I feel like for the sequel of all time. Last book of a trilogy. Curse for True Love by Stephanie Garber. One of my favorite series ever. And this one.
I think that this is gonna be the last thing I do before going to bed tonight because it's 9:10 and I definitely want to try to like set myself up for success the best that I can. I had dinner, I got a load of laundry, threw the wash into the dryer. I'll try to put the next round of clothes into the wash but not start it until tomorrow morning so that they don't just have to sit wet. I don't know if it would be helpful for me to like actually write out my to-do list or if I can just keep it up in my head. My carry-on is so super packed because I brought a checked bag on the way there, but then Zach's bringing that bag back later. So super packed that I had to like sit on it, could barely get it zipped, and then it got pulled to the side when I was going through security. It was this lid of the candle. It was like this specific metal part, I guess, is what they needed to look into. But got this kid over Christmas. I'll do a little like, I don't know, a little Christmas haul later. Not that many things going on, but I figured that would be kind of cute. I'm gonna get the dirty clothes out of here into the wash, ready to go. It is going to be such a culture shock tomorrow when I head back to work. And I'm not ready for it, not in the slightest. Good morning. I feel like something is going wrong in my visual appearance, just in that like I feel like I don't look like myself and I don't know why that is, and so I don't know how to fix it. Last night, I laid awake in bed for probably like 30 minutes, which was never fun, but because I was in bed like an hour and a half earlier than I have been all week, so I mean, it makes sense. I simply did not leave myself with a lot of food, so I'm making do with what I have. I've already got another load of laundry going in the washer, but I think that this will be my last one once it happens. My plans for today, if I can even plan today, are to just focus on getting like caught back up. I talk about all the time how over a weekend there's so much turnover in my patients and in who I have, and it takes me so long to like chart review to figure out everything that happened over the weekend. And considering the last day that I went to work was Tuesday and today is now the next Wednesday, there's gonna be a lot more that's happened. Something that I actually messed up on, since I feel like I get the question a lot, like what's a mistake you make at work, and I don't always have things to think of. I didn't put an out of office on my email, and I definitely should have. My guess is going to be that no one needed me and it's going to be okay, but it definitely would have been best practice for me to have an automatic reply. I will be out of office until this day. If you need anything, please contact these people. I didn't do that. I was getting excited today because I checked the weather and it said chance for snow in the afternoon. It said snowy conditions. And so I was like, oh my gosh, like this is gonna be such a big deal. This is gonna be so fun. Turns out I hadn't changed my weather location from whenever I was back home. So it will not be snowing in Atlanta today. It'll be snowing possibly in Columbia, Missouri. It is 46 degrees here, or 49 degrees here. Low 46 right now, it's 49 degrees here. Like already feeling stressed by my to-do list whenever I get home today, even though it's self-imposed. I went to work out. I did a little bit when I was home. So I did body pump, which is a fitness class at my gym, my home gym. It's a low weight, high rep, except the weights do not feel low, so I don't like calling that. Because by the time you're getting to high rep, my goodness. So I did that last week. And then I did my long run on Saturday, which was a 15K. It was 9.3 miles. So like that's a big deal, but those are the only things I did in the span of 5 days, which is less than usual. So I need to get back on my little fitness grind, my little fitness habits. Extra especially because my half marathon is in about 6 weeks. And so far I've not taken training as seriously as I did last time. I don't think, or at least just like hasn't felt like that big of a deal in my head, and I need to make that be more of a big deal in my head so that we don't get to half marathon day and I am incapable. Truly what has been keeping me from being good at running and training again, I think it's just the fact that it gets dark so early, because I don't like running in the dark by myself after work. So I think what I need to do is just like suck it up and go to the gym and run on a treadmill. I just like don't like doing that, but also I don't know how much of that's just a mental block of me not liking it versus me actually not liking it, if that makes sense. So that's on the to-do list for tonight. Ooh, that's my laundry done. That's on the to-do list for tonight. Starting tomorrow is my daily uploads, and so I gotta put some work in to get those videos ready to go. And so I need to film tonight, and then if all things go well, maybe start editing tonight too. But that is coupled with the desire to continue cleaning. I feel like even though we don't keep it dirty here, obviously, I feel like leaving and coming back, you just see things in a different light. And I didn't get the chance to like deep clean like I sometimes like to do before I left for the holiday. And so now there's just things like I want to scrub the floors, I want to wash the baseboards, I want to reorganize my stuff in the bathroom to work better, I want to deep clean this kitchen. Like there's just those things that I'm feeling this such strong urge to do, and I know that they can be spread out. Like it does not all need to happen today. Maybe my like achievable goal today is just to get like suitcase packed in a way as if I didn't just go anywhere, you know, that kind of thing. Maybe that's my achievable. It's 6:56. My goal is to leave by 7:15 this morning. So I'm gonna finish up with my breakfast. I'm making coffee now that I'm gonna take with me. I have still been doing where I don't drink coffee until about an hour and a half after I wake up. I do think that has been beneficial to me. Granted, I also have been out of my normal routine for a little second now, but whenever I was in my normal routine, I think it prevents, or at least lessens, an afternoon slump, which is pretty cool. Like that. I'll see you when I'm dressed and ready for work. It's 7:20, so I was hoping to get out a little bit sooner, but OOTD, I feel like I wore this outfit right before I left too. My purple pants today, just a black long sleeve, and then my gray sweatshirt because it is 46 degrees. The sun doesn't rise until 7:40 a.m. It's very dark outside. I have 3 eggs left, so I'm just gonna like pile up in my hands as I go walk. I got my coffee. I'm trying to think if I need anything else. Got my badge. I need my phone. I need my shoes on. Oh, it's time. So I thought that my head had stopped spinning and was back on my shoulders, and I was quickly proven wrong whenever I got to work today. It was a messy day because of me. Like it was just, I felt messy and behind the times, which makes sense, of course. Grace period, getting back from the holiday to work. I have 19 patients right now at work, which is a lot. And then 11 are in the ICU. There are times that I'll have like 2, 3, 4 in the ICU. 11 are in the ICU, and a lot of them are new. And so it was weird getting to work today, starting to walk around the unit, being like, oh, who is this person? Oh, they're my patient. Like, it's on me to get to know all these people. Especially because I'm someone, whenever I have a client of mine, a patient of mine, like I am going to know them. I'm going to know what's up. I'm going to know who's their support system. I'm going to know like what happened overnight. You know, like I'm going to keep up to date on my people, and I'm going to know them well. Like that's just my comfort level as a social worker. I'm not very like pop in, pop out. Like I will know what's going on. My comfort level is to have all of the knowledge. And so having like none of the knowledge and having to keep remind myself, like someone would like say a patient name and I'd be like, who's that? Just feels so weird, and I'm not used to it. But like it makes sense at this point. Like, of course, if they came in when I wasn't there, I'm not gonna know them already. So that was the reason that everything felt weird, was just because like so many new people on my caseload who I didn't know. So my goal was just like, oh, okay, introductions, introduce myself to people. Not a lot of that happened today, because then also, since coverage is still low, like I'm back, but people are still taking time off around the holidays and everything. I'm helping cover other people's patients, and some other people's patients had more needs than my patients did today. So I was like sitting in on meetings, doing stuff like that for people who aren't mine, but I'm covering, so they are mine now. And so I feel like most of the new people I met today are actually just like a different social workers, not mine, that I'm trying to get to know. So I just feel behind the times, and I feel disorganized. And I don't like that feeling, but I mean, it's fine, and it is what it is right now. Just doing the best I can with what I have. I just like really cannot decide if I should eat and then film the video I want to film today and then go work out, or if I should go work out, come back, eat, film the video. I cannot decide. I'm excited for this video that I'm filming tonight though. I believe you'll have already seen it by the time this video goes up, but I'm doing my like year reflection one where I'm like responding to last year's New Year's video, which I mean is fun because since last year was the first time I did a video like that, and this is the time that I actually get to like answer the questions that my little self posed to myself, my current self, my past self posed to my current self. So I'm excited for the video, and I think I'm leaning towards just like setting up and doing it now. I feel like I'm chaotic neutral right now. I would not say chaotic good. I would not say chaotic evil, but I'm definitely on the chaotic spectrum. So we'll just go with chaotic neutral. I have been better before, and I'm sure I'll be better again. Do you like my new Run Club sweatshirt? Got this week. Well, I ordered this a while ago, but they came in this week. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. I feel like I am behind on sleep. I did not end up actually going and working out last night, so I feel like I'm behind on that. I feel like I'm behind on like laundry to put away. I feel like I really need to go grocery shopping because I'm like running out of food here, and I don't think I have anything to bring for lunch today. Like I've said, I've been better before. Also, I was so confused when I woke up this morning. Well, number one, did not want to wake up. My sister called last night when I was working on editing, sitting on the couch, and I ended up talking to her from like 7:45 to like 10:45, maybe like 10:30. Which is late for me, and I was hoping to get to bed early, so it was like a good reason to stay up, but I'm feeling it now. But I was so confused whenever I woke up this morning because I saw that someone had commented on a video that it looked like the preview said my favorite books of 2023. And I was confused because like that video's not posting till this afternoon. Why? What? Like how did this go on? I was so confused. I go and like check my YouTube studio and it shows that video had been posted for 5 hours at that point. I was like, what? So I don't actually know how that happened. I'm sure like I just scheduled it wrong and weird and didn't really realize it. I'm sure that's what happened because it wasn't supposed to go live until 3 p.m. today. So I rescheduled it. So like it's disappeared now, but it'll go back live when it's supposed to at 3 p.m. I hope it didn't like mess up the algorithm too much, but congratulations to the 36 of you who saw this video posted overnight. I mean, it's all ready to go. It might have a lot of ads in the middle because YouTube defaults to having like 9 mid-roll ads in the video, so I always delete the ones that YouTube adds there for me. So I feel like I'm gonna check on that today before I go to work. I should have taken a buffer day. Every time I don't take a buffer day between getting home and starting going back to work, I wish I'd taken a buffer day. The sun doesn't rise until 7:42 today, and so while I don't think I can blame all of my problems on that, I do feel like I can blame some of my problems on that. I have coffee that is currently being made back there. Our coffee machine, our Keurig, needs to be cleaned out too because it's acting weird. Another thing on the to-do list. I don't have anything to bring for lunch today, so today might be the day that I figure out the cafeteria at the hospital. I never have eaten food from the hospital before, and I honestly don't know if I really want to. I'm already like in my head rearranging my weekend because I don't know, I just got a lot of things going on in my head. What I was gonna say is I don't think I can handle doing my long run on Saturday, but time's really ticking, getting closer and closer to my half marathon, and I feel untrained for it, but I still have like 6 weeks to continue to train for it, 5 weeks I think. And like sometimes people run half marathons having not trained for them at all, so like I should be fine. It's just, my brain is really holding on to all of the things that could possibly stress me out and is like putting them all in the forefront. But I'm gonna try to have the mindset of like, just because I had not even like a bad evening last night, I just didn't get all the things I wanted to done, just because I had a negative morning, early morning this morning, it does not have to extend to the whole day. So I'm gonna really try to, once I leave out of here, which it's 7:22, so I should be right now. Once I leave out of here, putting on a good podcast or audiobook or something, doing my walk, and making it be just like so lovely and wonderful and fun. And then this is something I look forward to tonight, because I think I have a package delivering today, I'm pretty sure. Tonight we can do the Christmas haul that I was telling you about, and a little unboxing, because I have several boxes that either came while I was gone or have come since that could add some spice, some intrigue into the day. Oh gosh. I'll see you later. Time for a cutie little Christmas haul, and then we'll also do a cutie little unboxing haul in just a second too. Today at work was fine. I feel like there's generally no notable things, nothing to talk about, so sorry. I felt stressed coming into this evening too, and I ended up not working out. But my wins for the evening, I just finished editing the video that's going to go up tomorrow, the year-end reflection, the year everything changed, I could tell January me that video. I just finished editing it, so it is now exporting, which is a huge win. And I also made myself a meal tonight, like an actual full meal, which I've been needing to do. I feel like I have been living under where I'm supposed to. And then the other win that I did today was that I was stressing about food, stressing about having to go get groceries, just in my readjusting to being back home without a freaking buffer day. Literally, if I ever try to take PTO again and don't give myself a buffer day, someone, I don't know, do something. But so I ordered Kroger delivery for tomorrow, which, like, duh, I should have just done that to start with. But they had a deal where it was like spend $75 worth of groceries to get delivered and get $15 off, and like the delivery fee waived or something like that, which basically ended up meaning that I got $85 worth of groceries for $50. Now, it definitely is not like enough for next week too. Like, it's not a full grocery trip, but it is staples and it is things that I can actually eat, which are wins. I don't know what stuff we'll begin with. 2 things that I came home with from Christmas are 2 new puzzles. These Zach's mom grabbed for me from her dad's house. So she was just like, oh, Anna likes puzzles. And she let me pick a couple to bring back with me. And so this one's 1,000 pieces, books and coffee. There's like a cute little dog. I think it's very cute. Excited for that. This one is 2,000 pieces. I'm sorry. And it's like national park patches, like you can see, which I think is really cute. 2,000 pieces is kind of intimidating, but I think it's really cute. I guess while we're on the Zach line of things, bright pink pants, because I have been a bright pant lady recently. These are the same from Lulu as my bright green pants. That being said, I don't remember what their title is, so I'll put it on the screen so you can see, but I'm just a fan of these. They're 25 inchers, so they fit my leg a little bit better. These are the same color, but everything is individually dyed, apparently, and they're different fabrics, so they are, as you can see, not the same color, but they are the same color online. There's not the same color. Not online. This is a Swiftly Tech long sleeve shirt, and this is a cropped one. So this is the same as the green shirt that I have like this and the teal shirt that I have like this, but those are both waist length, which is like the full torso, and this one is cropped. So another little cutie thing. This I have not tried on yet. Oh, or taken off the tag so I can tell you what it is. Wonder Train long line bra. So truly just like a black sports bra that's long line from Lulu. And then moving on to more my family gifts. My mom knows that I like to get a candle whenever I go places, and so she got me a candle to be my like home candle for when I'm here now. It's a garden basil and thyme candle, which smells really good. It smells like, I mean, basil is literally in the scent. I was about to say it smells like tomato basil. Basil. I feel like it gives like summery, or like spring to summer transition scent, fragrance. She also got me a couple cute other things like little inspirational post-it notes, a little notebook pad, some markers that I think will be fun, especially if I do any like 2024 journal type things, which I maybe will. I haven't really decided yet. Cute face mask. One of the, the batteries aren't in so you can't see, but it's a light that you can like clip onto your phone or clip onto other things, and it's, you know, a bright light. I should probably be using one right now. And then also a gift card for coffee. I also got a couple like little snacks and stocking stuffers. This was not really like an all-inclusive list, but was several fun things that I'm excited to have back with me. I did not think when I said we'll do the unboxing later that it would be 24 hours later, but welcome to Friday. I do feel like in the transition of today's video, my head is like back on my shoulders a little bit more. My groceries got delivered 4:59 a.m. on the dot. But honestly, I really love Kroger delivery. They're still just like all sitting right here except for the cold stuff that I put away this morning. Really love Kroger delivery. And then I went back to sleep, obviously because it was 4:59 in the morning, and didn't get out of bed again until like 6:45. So by that time, had to move fast. We can start with the one I'm most excited for. And that is my Ulta order. My annual Ulta order. Why is it annual? Because they have their Jumbo Love sale. What does that mean? It means that their big things of shampoo and conditioner are on sale. This is the only shampoo and conditioner I use. I've used it for years of my life and I don't imagine myself ever changing. It is the Redken Frizz Dismiss shampoo and conditioner. It's sulfate free. I really like it. Zach likes it too. Both of us use this shampoo and conditioner and these bottles last us a year. Last time I bought it in December 2021. I bought it in December 2022 and we still have some left actually in the bottles we currently have, but those are ready and cheap. Now let's see my other things. This is the same moisturizer that I have been using for a few months now at this point. It's a brand that I first received in PR and then my skin has been doing great and so I keep using it. It's an acne control daily moisturizer though, which I do think in conjunction with other things has helped the acne on my face, but also sometimes I feel like it doesn't get me quite as moisturized. Like in the winter I've been feeling that way, and so I also got from the same brand, I've never tried this before, their like night spa hydrating sleeping mask. So I'm very excited for that. I'm definitely someone who likes to be slugged up at night. Like I just want to feel moisturized, hydrated, the works. And I'm really hoping that that will provide that for me. And then this was just $6, so I got it. But it's the same brand still. Ultra Nourishing Hand Cream. I feel like my hands want to be ultra nourished too. This box is also a regular purchase of mine. I have a subscription going. I have not figured out what my frequency of buying this is because I feel like I'm always at a point where like I skip a subscription, but then I actually need it before it comes. But Orgain protein. I've been getting vanilla for a while. I kind of want to switch to a different flavor just to like try out the different flavors, but this is a non-dairy plant-based protein and it's the favorite one that I've tried. I haven't tried all too many, but I mean, it's good. Why fix what ain't broke? This I actually need to do more with. It's the honey that I first received in August, I think, and I showed you then. And this is the honey that like Zach and I use it a lot. And I have a discount code that I'll put on the screen and link down below if you're interested. But it's Manuka honey, which is super special health benefits, all of that. But they asked for some like, it's gifted, so it's not like I make content that's sponsored by them, but they asked for some more like, maybe like aesthetic, maybe like baking content with the honey this month. And so I'm inspired. I'll see if it happens. Follow me on TikTok to see if it happens. Or maybe Instagram. That kind of feels like Reels content. I don't know, I don't post Instagram Reels. But I can. And then this last one is because my AirPods have been acting broken for the past like couple months actually. And so I have Apple Care for them. And so they sent me replacement pods. So I keep my charging case, but it's like, you probably maybe have seen it if you've seen the AirPod in my ear. I have to like twist my AirPod almost upside down to hear any sound from it. Cause I think it's like the outer speaker is what is like actually playing sound, which is wrong. And also is embarrassing if you're in like the presence of others because they can hear what I'm listening to better than I can hear what I'm listening to. And then like if there's any background noise at all, even if it's like the air conditioning or something as minute as that, I can't hear. So I probably should have reached out a while ago and got replacements, but I didn't. I would like go on to Apple support chat and then like get distracted and be kicked off because I wasn't answering. But it was while I was at home. I was staying in bed on a morning and I was like, I am gonna stay here and see this through, follow this through, and I did. So I got my replacements, but I have to send my AirPods then back. And there's like a deadline on that to where I need to get it going and do it. And then there's like steps to do to make the new ones be connected. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Just not right now. All that to say, I'm gonna end this vlog because it's gonna be up tomorrow. So like, hello in real time. The daily uploads so far, there have been 2 that have been posted and there have been 2 that I've created. So I need to sit down and edit this video so that there can be 3 that are created before it is time for there to be 3 that are posted. Tomorrow's gonna be a pretty big work day in those videos. Since I really didn't pre-film like anything, I probably could have prepared myself for my week long of posts better, but it's fine. That's the theme of this vlog. Trying to get myself together and failing. I hope you love me still though anyways. I adore you, I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow.